You said yesterday after morning skate that you felt like you were pretty confident heading into this one, maybe in comparison to a couple of the last road games. How are you feeling after a quick optional morning skate today?
Yeah, good. Yep. I'll be surprised if we're not really good tonight.
Every game Jeff Malata's played, he just seems to make a few plays every game that just says, like, this is an NHL player. Wondering, like, what you've kind of seen from him as maybe the adrenaline of game one wears off and now he's kind of settled into a regular spot.
I think the thing we saw early, and I would say since been confirmed, is he's got really good hockey sense. And that's a really important quality when you're just trying to break into the league and you're a role player. Like him in the defensive zone, so you got to keep the puck out of your net. That's job one when you're not, somebody that's relied upon to score every night. So he's got that down, and then I think we're just going to see him continue to grow. I think he's a player that, with confidence and time in the league, we're going to see him go this way. I wouldn't say my evaluation is this is his ceiling. I think there's room to grow there, and he's doing what he has to do. Establish himself as an NHL player, not a liability. Play to his strengths, and then let's see where he can take it.
A guy like Trevor Lewis, I imagine it's less important than others, but do you have any kind of conversation with him coming into a special night for him personally, or you just know that he's such a pro that you're not even worried about it?
Yeah, that's one of the guys we don't have to worry about whatsoever. We get 25 odd guys that we're constantly trying to manage. Louis isn't one of them, so take him out, and then we'll just take care of the rest of the guys.
When you're facing a team that's not in a playoff position, still fighting to get in, versus teams that are in playoff spots, do those teams present any different challenges?
Well, you can say, and I've been there with teams before, you can say those teams play a little bit looser, a little freer, don't have the pressure that you can self-impose upon yourselves, which makes the game harder at times, for sure. So that element is there, and then you mix in that with the skill that they have, and they can hurt you in a hurry. So, I don't. For me, it's not the opponent at all now. We're too close to the end there to worry about whatever opponent we're playing. It's maintain our game, take our game that we've established at home, and bring it here onto Edmonton, into Seattle. That's a priority for me.
The Kings have a preseason history here in Salt Lake, just from preseason games here at the Delta Center. Just what do you know from the Frozen Fury games, and just what are you expecting from the environment tonight?
Yeah, you know what? They've been well attended, and the crowds have been loud and boisterous. I would imagine that we're going to get a little more of that tonight, because it's probably a better crowd than we've seen in some of the preseason games. So, yeah, it's a fun place to play. They've really fixed the rink up nice, year over year, if we think about the times we've been here for a while now. And, yeah, great place to play in.
Kirill Vejmelka is making his 19th straight start tonight. Does that, increase the motivation to put shots on net and just kind of test him?
Yeah. I would say that. I mean, we want to get there every night, but the fact he's played a lot, try to incentivize the players. It's a lot of work, and if we can get there, then maybe we can find a couple extra ones.